If you're a DJ in 2025 looking to transition from not only just being a DJ, but to also being a producer, this is the video for you. Back in 2024, I had clearly set my intentions on this year, I'm going to be able to produce my own sound. Nothing's going to stop me. I didn't get my first beat put out until the end of last year, which was in December. It's hard, but I'm also here to help you, and I'll tell you that it's not that hard. It depends on your workflow, depends on your style. Everyone works differently, so please stick around. This is going to be the great video that's going to help you boost your producing skills in 2025.
DJ D Smooth.
Back in 2024, again, I set my intention. I wanted to make at least one sound, one beat for the year, and that was done back in December. Um, I was very proud of myself, but I also realized how difficult it was too. Not having the proper resources, also just being able to have the proper connections as well too. No one wants to spend an arm and a leg to be in the studio or invest in equipment that they're not necessarily ready for at the moment. That was me. I was able to luckily be able to find sources that did have access to gear, got in the room. At the same time, I still wasn't clicking or connecting the dots. It was only until December I made the decision to make a smart investment, and I purchased, yes, the MPC Plus One, this guy right here. Before that, I was strictly using my laptop. I was on Ableton Live, and there's nothing wrong with Ableton. It's just I did not understand Ableton. I feel like I needed a manual, I needed a tutor, I needed after school activity coaching program, just whatever you think you need. I felt like I needed it all for Ableton because I just wasn't understanding it, or it wasn't resonating with me. If this is you, you probably understand as well too. There's other programs out there as well too, FL Studio. I won't name all of them, but there's some other programs out there that allow you to be able to use your laptop to create sound. For me personally, I have a hard time using my laptop. I like using my laptop for DJing. Obviously, we have to use Serato. We use other programs like Recordbox. But as far as creating the beats, I had a hard time using my laptop, and that's completely fine. Once I was able to pick up the MPC One Plus, this has completely changed my life. It's going to change my life forever. I already know it. The thing that I love about the MPC One Plus is hands-on. So just like you DJing, you're used to pressing your cue point buttons, your scratching, your faders, your knobs. All of those things are right there in front of you. And very much just like the MPC Plus, it is just like that. So you have your cue points here. You have an on-site screen, mini laptop, I would say, or kind of like that iPad feeling that you're looking at. And it is touchscreen. You have some easy knobs for access and guidance through the controller, and it just seems more simple, and it resonated with me. I like being hands-on when I'm doing projects. I like being able to touch and press pads and be able to create that feeling of expression. That's what we do as DJs. We express ourselves on these controllers. um, if you're one of these DJs, again, I hope you can at least drop a comment in there and just help resonate with me a little bit there. If not, and this is new to you, I hope this helps you. Being a DJ, obviously, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of energy. You playing a lot of your other artists' music, and you're bringing that to the event. I always felt the responsibility to create my own sound, create my own flavor, and bring that to the streets. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I've been able to produce 5 songs now, just within the last 30 days, using the MPC Plus One. And again, it's completely changing my life. I love the workflow of it. It allows me not to work faster, but to work at my pace and to be able to work at my speed. Again, if you're a DJ, you're used to playing on the controller here, you're probably going to have an easier time using the MPC Plus One if you had never used a laptop before. Some people's minds might work completely different from that, and that's completely okay. It's up to what you think is best for you. I'm just glad that I at least tried the Ableton route first, before I switched over to the MPC Plus One, instead of just diving right into one, hoping this was the one in all for me. If you're a DJ, again, in 2025, I think it's important to understand your music. What are you going to be creating? Do you have a particular sound that you've been listening to that's inspiring for you to go out and create your own sound? Or are you just kind of throwing darts out there? If you are throwing darts out there, it may be difficult for you to start being able to complete a full song. But if you have a lot of repetition and a lot of hours as a DJ, you probably already have a good ear for what you're wanting to produce and wanting to create for the environment that you are already had good practice in. I currently love making house music. I like EDM. I love like that deep house feel. For some reason, that resonated with me all last year in 2024. House music is probably my number one genre right now, and I'm a hip hop kid. I love hip hop, but right now, house music, that's where it's at. That's where it's at for sure. That's where it's at. Yeah. With that being said, guys, I mean, obviously, I want to be able to help you. Um, the MPC Plus One has helped me. I love to start showing you guys some videos on how to use that and what it has allowed me to do and allowed me to create. Um, with that, it's just solely up to you. Go at your pace. Go at your budget, of course. Don't invest into something that you're not ready for. But if you do feel like, hey, this is calling me, or this particular equipment is calling me, that's usually not a bad thing. So go ahead and go for your dreams, guys. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. We're chasing our dreams. You know, this started as a passion, but it now is a more of a reality. I'm doing this DJing thing more often than I ever have in the past few years, and I started in the year 2019. DJing is awesome. I love it, but I also want to be able to bring producing to that table as well too, as I love being able to create my own sound, hearing it through your own headphones, and then hearing it output through your speakers. Man, that's so cool. That is so cool just to think about. Guys, I'm telling you, the MPC One Plus is where it's at. DJs, give it a try. Don't be hesitant. One of the things that we have to consider when we're growing is to always be adapting, be adaptive, learning to go with the times. We don't want to be behind. If you're the behind DJ, then you're not in front, that's for sure. So being able to adapt, being adaptive, being coachable, and being able to listen, that's what it's all about. I love being able to listen to the people who inspire me on YouTube using the MPC Plus One. I learned so much. It's not that difficult at all to learn. It's a standalone controller, and all you need is one, well, two cords, one for your headphones, and then also one for just the plug-in to go into the outlet. So very, very transferable. You don't need anything additional besides those two things I just mentioned. And obviously you need a good pair of ears. And with that, guys, obviously I don't want to make this video super long. I just want to be able to tell you, go after your dreams, believe in yourself, and go out there and achieve. I just produced my recent song, Terrified, which is based on exactly what it means. I used to be terrified. I used to be scared. I know exactly what it means to be fearful. And it's important that we believe in ourselves so that we can go out there and achieve. And once you do, pour into yourself and you create something, it's so cool to see how proud of yourself that you are, even when others may not know how you may be feeling internally, but you know how you feel internally when you do something cool or you create something cool on your own. And I love that feeling that the MPC One Plus gives to me. So that's why I released the song Terrified. That is actually just released today. The date is January 7th, 2025. Guys, in 2025, we're going to freaking annihilate it, DJs. DJs, let's get after it. Now is the greatest time ever for us to go out there and crush it and make some noise, build our brands, build the market, and go out there and dominate. I hope this video helps you. I hope that you go out there and don't be afraid to immerse yourself and to catapult yourself. Um, and don't let your inner circle allow you to not do those things. But if you feel that you want to go out and take that next step, I recommend getting that MPC One Plus or anything that you may feel like resonates with you so that you can go out there and make the best beats that you possibly can and I look forward to dancing to them on the dance floor. Guys, I appreciate it. Much love as always. We'll see you at the next video. I'm D Smooth. Peace.